Hi everyone, my name is Sharifakila binti Saleh, and today our group, which is group 1, are going to present about ice cream, basically the function of lipids in ice cream, and also the chemistry of ice cream, to tell you guys about the structure of ice cream and how lipid play an important role in the production of ice cream. So first of all, to proceed, I will pass to Muhammad Gardawi for the process of making ice cream.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Muhammad Kadawi bin Khalid. I'm going to present about the process to make an ice cream. Okay, as you can see here, this is the overall of ice cream process. Okay, I will just go through the ice cream process, which is start from raw milk, mix tanks, homogenizer, heat exchanger, pasteurizer, cooler, aging and storing vat, continuous freezing or batch freezing or whipping, packaging, hardening, and lastly, storage. Okay, let's proceed to the process to make an ice cream. Okay, basically, the process to make an ice cream consists of 7 main steps, which is blending, pasteurization, homogenization, aging, freezing or whipping, packaging, and hardening. Okay, let's move on to the first step, which is blending. Okay, what happened during this process? Okay, the milk fat source, non-fat solids, stabilizers and emulsifiers are blended to ensure complete mixing of liquid and dry ingredients. Okay, high-speed blenders are used as it requires rapid agitation to incorporate powders. Okay, as you can see here, this is high-speed blenders. Okay, which is used as to incorporate powders. Okay, the next step is pasteurization. Okay, the ice cream mix is pasteurized for 30 minutes at 68.3 degrees Celsius or for 25 seconds at 79.4 degrees Celsius. Okay, it designed for destruction of pathogenic bacteria. Okay, the conditions used to pasteurize ice cream mix are greater than those used for fluid milk because of increased viscosity from the higher fats solids and sweetener content and the addition of adverbs in custard products. Okay, the batch pasteurizers lead to more whey protein denaturation, which some people feel gives a better body to the ice cream. Okay, the third step is homogenization. Okay, what is homogenization? Okay, homogenization is a process in which the fat globulus from the milk and cream are made into an identical size. All fat particles will have the same size and are smaller than 1 micron. Okay, basically, this process has 3 main functions, which is to decrease the size of fat globules, to form membrane, and to increase surface area. Okay, this process also contribute to the effects such as produce a smoother ice cream, increase resistance towards melting, better air stability, gives a greater apparent richness and palatability. Okay. The fourth process is aging of mix. Okay, the mix is then aged for at least 4 hours and usually overnight. Okay, this allows time for the fat to cool down and crystallize and for the proteins and polysaccharides to fully hydrate. Okay, it also improves whipping qualities of mix and body and texture of ice cream. Okay, so the fifth process is freezing or whipping. Okay, during this process, liquid flavors and colors may be added to the mix before freezing. Okay, the process involves freezing the mix and incorporating a. Okay, the ice cream mix can be frozen in batch or continuous freezers, and the conditions used will depend on the types of freezers. Okay, continuous freezers consist of a fixed barrel that has a blade inside that constantly scrapes the surface of freezing barrel. Okay, for your information, okay, as the barrel turns, the air in the barrel is incorporated into the ice cream mix. Okay, ice cream freezers designed for home use are batch freezers. Okay, as we know that some uh, some of us that make ice cream at home, so the freezers design is batch freezers. Okay, when the ice cream mix is pumped from a bulk tank to the freezer barrel and the air is incorporated with another pump just before it enters the freezing barrel. Okay, the continuous freezing process is much faster than the batch freezing process. Okay, the addition of air is called overrun and contributes to the lightness or denseness of ice cream. Okay, up to 50% of the volume of the finished ice cream, which is 100% overrun, can be air that is incorporated during freezing. Okay, at the point of discharge from the freezer, which is raw temperature, only about 15% of the water in ice cream is frozen. Okay, last of this step is self ice cream is generated at this point in the freezing process. Let's move on to the sixth step, which is packaging. Okay, as you can see here, there is a variety of brand of ice cream, which is Baskin Robbins, Stanfield, and so on. Okay, so basically the packaging depends on the brand's product desire. Okay, so let's move on to the last process, which is hardening. Okay, during this process, the ice cream is cooled as quickly as possible down to a holding temperature of less than -25 degrees Celsius. Okay, the temperatures and times of cooling will depend on the type of storage freezer. Okay, rapid cooling will promote quick freezing of water and quick small ice crystals. Storage at -25 degrees Celsius will help to stabilize the ice crystals and maintain product quality. Okay, at this temperature, there is still a small portion of liquid water. If all the water present in the ice cream were frozen, the ice cream would be as hard as an ice cube. Okay, this process contribute to the benefits such as, okay, it permanently sets your ice cream structure, and then your ice cream maintains its consistency, and then your ice cream maintains its overrun. So after this process, the ice cream will be storage or distributed. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
I'm Nuraidini Beti Mak Sofi want to explain about the function of fat in the ice cream. Okay, cocoa, milk, cream, and egg yolk is the sources of lipid in the ice cream. There are three main features of fat in the ice cream. The first one is creating a firm body, producing a creamy texture, and the last one is realizing a velvety mouthfeel. Okay, this is because ice crystal size is a critical factor in the development of smooth and creamy ice cream. Smooth and creamy ice cream requires a majority of ice crystal to be small. If many crystals are large, ice cream will be perceived as being coarse or icy. Milk fat, which is the lipid from ice cream, contributes to the smooth and creamy texture of ice cream by lubricating the pellets, thereby reducing the perception of coarseness due to large ice crystals.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Najah binti Muhammad Khairi. My metric number 208080. Okay, I will add some more function of fat in ice cream. Okay, first, uh, the fat in ice cream release the flavor of ice cream. Next, it also stabilize the ice cream. Okay, how fat affects flavor release? Higher fat ice creams are rich and creamy with a long lingering aftertaste, while lower fat ice creams have a much lighter, cleaner flavor with a short-lived aftertaste. But, interestingly, any additional flavors in the ice cream are also affected by this. This is because the fat tends to hang onto these flavors. So, the fruit flavor in a ice cream will be delivered more slowly and subtly in a higher fat ice cream, while it will be more clearer and prominent in a lower fat ice cream. Okay, next, how fat helps stabilize the ice cream. While the ice cream mixture is being churned, the fat globules band together and join up to form long, fur-like strings that wrap around the air bubble. These strings hold the air bubbles in place, keeping the foam stable, and this is how the ice cream maintains its light texture, soft consistency, consistency, and volume.
Hi everyone, I'm Charming Wei. Now I'm going to present about how presence of fat can affect the quality of ice cream. First of all, have you all ever wondered why our ice cream is always so creamy and smooth? This is because of the presence of milk fat. Milk fat contributes to the smooth and creamy texture of ice cream by lubricating the palate, hence reducing the coarseness of ice cream due to the large ice crystal. The more the fat in our ice cream, the creamier and the smoother our ice cream will be. So this is the creamy and the smooth structure of the ice cream. The presence of fat in ice cream also helps to reduce recrystallization during storage. What is recrystallization? Recrystallization is the presence of unappetizing, crunchy ice crystal on the top of ice cream surface when we store the ice cream in freezer or in refrigerator. As you all can see from the picture, there are formations of ice crystal on the ice cream surface, which will reduce the shelf life of ice cream. All of us want our ice cream to be stored for a longer time, so fats help us to do so. Fat in ice cream obstruct the growth of ice crystal, therefore slowing down the rate of recrystallization and help to extend the shelf life of ice cream. Fat also helps to reduce the rate at which our ice cream melts. Without the fat, our ice cream will melt even faster.
Hi, I'm Ling Jiaming. So right now I'm going to continue with the fifth effect, which is to stabilize air bubbles. During dynamic freezing, where the ice cream mix is frozen in an ice cream machine whilst being agitated by folding and mixing actions, with that the ice cream mix will undergo partial coalescence. Partial coalescence will occur when fat globules begin to merge but don't fully combine into a single spherical globule. And therefore, in the ice cream mix, clumps and clusters of the fat globules will form and build an internal fat structure or network by trapping air within the coalescent fat for stabilizing air cells to prevent them from recombining and forming larger air bubbles. This will eventually result in beneficial properties of dryness, smooth and creamy texture, and also resistant to meltdown. So, to wrap this whole thing up, fat is a very crucial component in the making of ice cream. I can totally understand that in this health conscious time, people will want to reduce or even eliminate the fat content in their ice cream. However, they will still have slightly distinction in texture and flavor wises. But don't be disappointed yet. We can certainly reduce it slightly as home cooks are limited with the basic ingredients that we can find in the supermarket. But still, we are unable to cut it out entirely when we are making our own ice cream at home. To be honest, the fat content in the ice cream isn't a big issue unless you eat gallons and gallons of it. Moderation is key. Thank you.